Good evening, everyone. As we continue these important weekly conversations, I want to pause and talk about something that is top of mind for all of us: federal politics and what it means for Ontario. We are watching Canada approach another pivotal moment. All three major federal parties are putting forward their vision for this country's bright future. But here's the thing: no matter who's on the ballot, Ontarians deserve to know what this means for all of us: our jobs, our infrastructure, our energy, and our ability to grow as a province. Let's start with the Liberal Party. They're all the buzz. There has been a lot of talk about the fresh face, Mark Carney. He's clearly capable and a respected figure. But let's be honest, the direction his government would take is a continuation of the last decade under Trudeau. That means more centralized policy, more bureaucracy, and likely no movement on critical issues like Bill C-69, which directly impacts Canada and Ontario's ability to get resources to market. Very important thing right now when we're trying to be more independent. Getting our natural resources to international markets is not just Alberta's problem. Ontario's economy is linked to the West. We build the parts, we process the materials, we finance the projects. If pipelines stall, if provinces break away from the national agreements, we all lose. And then we have the Conservatives. Pierre Poilievre is promising to change Canada's national political tone. We're talking affordability, freedom, streamlining government. And that resonates with a lot of Canadians right now. But we also need to see more clarity from him on what that means for the big issues that matter to Ontario: transit, housing, climate adaptation, healthcare, particularly healthcare funding. Real leadership is about details, not just slogans. And it seems like the Conservatives are really big on slogans right now. And finally, we have our NDP. They've positioned themselves as defenders of public services, which many Ontarians agree with, that we need better housing and a stronger healthcare. But those are ideas that need to be matched with practical, sustainable economic planning. And you can't deliver on these promises if your fiscal math just doesn't work out. So where does that leave us? Right here in Ontario, with the same responsibility as we always had: to lead, to ask better questions, to demand smarter answers, and to make sure that federal decisions are made with us and not just for us. Ontario isn't just another province. We are the economic engine that drives Canada. With the largest population, the hub of talent, technology, manufacturing, and multiculturalism, if Canada is going to take its place on the global stage, especially as the world looks for a more stable democratic leadership in these uncertain times, Ontario will be at the table, not just waiting for the seat. We need federal leadership that recognizes Ontario as a partner, not a junior partner, not a political battleground, but as a province with real ideas and a real capacity to shape the country's direction. Because it is the truth. What happens in Canada starts in Ontario. And what happens in Ontario doesn't stay in Ontario, it fuels the country. So I'm asking all of us, whatever your federal leaning may be, to vote with the lens, not left, not right, but forward. Ask, will this help Ontario grow? Will this respect Ontario's ability to govern and build and to lead? We are not here to endorse one party. We are here to stand up for this province, for its citizens, for its economy, for its future. Let's stay informed, let's stay focused, and always, let's get to work. This is Mansour Qureshi, leader of the Ontario Centrist Party.